Hey dudes and chicks and neither if those rules don't apply to you, welcome to Make It For Last Time. My name is Katie. Today, I'm going to be going sloppy seconds on the It's Freakin' Bats palette. So here's the deal. I did a first impression, or I popped this palette's cherry. And you know how sometimes the first time sucks and then the second time is always better? If there is a second time. Well, you'll never know if you don't try it twice, right? And so since I'm the kind of person who will try anything twice, I decided I needed to go back and work with this palette in a different way so that I could get better results. So here's the deal. I had problems with it on my first try. And so I went in and I watched Beautbean's videos and I watched a couple of other videos, Anki's, just a couple of others. And I mean, everybody's been gushing about this palette, which is fine. You never know, like you just never know about that. And so I don't ever want to do that, but I also don't want to like judge harshly a palette by a person who I've learned a lot from Beautbean. And so stylistically we're different at this point, but it wasn't always that way. Like I learned a lot from her, and although my style has changed, I still felt like I was like shitting on myself to shit on this palette, and I kind of talk about that in the end. Anyway, I wanted to give this a second shot. So the important piece that I want to tell you is that I'm posting this video before I post the other video. So I'm still going to give you guys my initial reaction and what happened when I used my regular primer, my regular style, my regular brushes, the things that I always use. I'm still going to post that video because I don't think, because I'm going to. However, I wanted to post this one first because I didn't want to, because I just wanted to. I want to post this video first because I love this. It looks amazing and it worked great. But I don't know if you can tell, like stylistically, this is a little bit different of a look than what I normally do. And so if you guys are curious to see how I got this look or hear my final thoughts on this palette and a couple of other things that I'm wearing today, or if you just like to watch, then hang out. Oh my God, look at those shimmers. Okay, I am going in for round two. I primed with my Urban Decay Primer Potion because I just wanted to try and go in for a fucking round two. So I'm gonna use my Morphe JH32, taking it way back. Okay, and I'm gonna go into the color, I still gotta do me. I'm gonna go into the color Chapa, and I'm gonna start pulling that through the crease. I'm just gonna build it slowly. Going old school, for me anyway. There's a lot of kick up. I just went through and watched all the videos, like not all of them, but I watched Anki's. I watched a couple of people that I've never heard of before because I wanted to see if anybody was having problems with this. Because every time I have problems, I'm certain that it's me, my primer, my technique. One thing I will say is this shadow it doesn't look as green to me in real life as it has looked on video. I'm not using Spooky, but I can already tell that just this different technique is going to be way more manageable. And honestly, way easier. I'm going to be able to do this quick. I've also been curious about trying to not go all the way to the brow bone just because I just want to try it. Yeah, it's much easier for me to get the shape around my eye right here because this side is like problematic for me because my eye is a little bit more shitty right there. It's got a shitty attitude. I do want to take it up at least a little. This look is not going to be my style, but here's the thing. I don't even want a style. I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to keep doing the same shit over and over again. So I'm just going to try something different. Anybody else can do whatever the fuck they want. This is very cute. I already feel cute. I'm just taking it up. This seems a lot more a wearable look. You know, my makeup's always super dramatic and crazy. I'm just gonna go in one more because I must. I know that I said, man, this is super easy. I mean, I'm talking like mad kick up. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm just kind of getting that inner corner because, yeah, I can definitely see that this is like so much easier. And honestly, I can't tell what made the biggest difference because I switched up two things. I switched my primer and I switched my style. I'm doing everything differently. So yeah, I can live with that. That looks cute as fuck. Okay. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't want to put green. I don't want to put green in the deepening. So I think I'm going to use this JESSUP 228. And I'm going to go into the color Dairy. And I'm going to fuck myself again. Actually, God, that looks so cute. Should I leave it? What should I do? You know what I'm going to do. Dee Dee, don't scream at me. I'm doing it. I'm going into Dairy and I'm going to use that. I'm going so light. I'm just going to go. Okay, maybe not that light. I'm going to do it lighter than I normally do. Okay, this is not purple at all. It's totally brown. Using these bigger brushes is so easy. I can't even believe. Oh my God, I forgot. You know, sometimes I think I don't have time to film because it takes me so long to do. I just want to get in that. The crease is like doing that fucky thing that it does. So I just want to, I can't believe how easy this is. God, I could film look so fast if I did this. Fuck. Alas. Now I'm just going to go back into Trappa. I'm going to make a huge fucking mess out of everything. Hopefully not. I'm just kidding. That's not too bad. You know, I've said it 100 times. I have shadows that are not supposed to fucking blend together, and they do. So it's kind of hard for me when I know that it won't blend together. I know it's not supposed to, but I have so many shadows that will, that it makes it hard for me to get on board with shadows that won't, even though they're not supposed to. It's just hard for me because I have so many that will, in spite of all those rules. Right? So you guys know, I've said it a ton of times on here. I have so many shadows that will do the impossible that it's hard for me to follow those rules. I like to break them. And I know that it's not going to work, but I do it anyway. I'm just going in with no additional product, lightly. Okay. And then I'm going in with Trappa on the lower lash line. Sorry, I still have the remnants. I did that look today. So I had to go do a wedding, a bridal makeup. And this was just burning on my brain. I was like, there's no fucking way. There's got to be something that I need to switch up. And I've said it before. I'm happy to switch it up. It's not my, I don't switch it up first. You know what I mean? Who can know? Why would you switch it up if you don't have to? But it's good to have things in your life that make you switch up your program every once in a while so that you can, you know, not turn into a fucking makeup robot. Like, I don't want that, you know. So every once in a while, I'm glad that I get shadows that make me do something different. Now, is this, I mean, maybe this is my favorite technique. It's so fucking quick. I'm like, dude, I'm done. I'm practically done. And then I'm going to go in with my Spectrum A13, another set that I got because of a Beautbean. And I'm just going to kind of line my lower lash line. cover up that green from earlier. My daughter's out there singing Lady Gaga. She's not trying her lip oils, mind you. She's just singing her songs. Oh God, did I just say that out loud? Okay, I like this. I liked it better with just the green. But you guys don't want me to do just green. How many times have you seen that? The other thing I noticed was that this palette seems like it could be kind of a one color look palette. You know what I mean? Like just like one shadow. The shadows are super dimensional. They're super pigmented. And if you put them on slowly and build them, and look at my brow bone is bare. Oh, I did it. Well, I mean, it's not totally bare, but fuck, damn near. Okay, I'm going to go in with my NYX Glitter Primer and see if I can find the brush. I'm going to use my Spectrum A16. Just going just above my crease. Just doing about halfway. And then I'm going to use my... I'm going to go into the color Apparition with that same brush. And I'm going to use a different brush, my ZOEVA 232. And I'm going to go into the color 0. And I'm going to use that for the rest. Man, this color is something else. Oh, balls. Damn it. How's it look on my shirt? Yeah, that looks cute. I'm just going to blend this a little bit because I don't really like that. Like that. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. I really like these two purples. They are fucking bomb. Both of them. Super cute. I'm going to go into Dairy and I'm just going to like pack this right here and then take this brush and kind of... I feel like there's two kinds of blenders in the back crease. There's taking the matte and patting it over the shimmer. I prefer to drag the shimmer down just over the matte, like packing it. But I'm trying to... I'm going to take that ZOEVA 232 and I'm going to go into the color Apparition. And I'm just going to start kind of stamp that down here because this is a cool fucking color. Probably the star as far as I'm concerned. It's got like a greeny, it's like a pinky greeny shift. I mean, those of you who already have this palette already know. Everybody already knows, I'm sure. I'm just putting Dairy a little tiny bit to deepen that up and blend that outer edge there. And I guess we'll just use something normal for the inner corner. I'm going to use Sam for the inner corner with my Beely, same as my JESSUP brush that I just used. Kitten hair. If it'll help my blend, I'll leave it. Okay, that's cute. Just a little more. Okay, I'm gonna go finish the rest of my face and I'll be back when I'm done. So this is the manifesto, the pièce de résistance. I use my Rouge and Rogue eye wigs in Slayer, I'm pretty sure. Yes. And my Bitter Lace Beauty highlighter in Pastel Pucker. My NYX Slide On Glide On All Day Hard On in Golden Olive. I used Surfer Ghoul by Apocalyptic Beauty. It's a lip gloss and I just have a sample of it. I have a friend named Megan. She's been watching my channel since my first video. Total stranger. I don't even know how she found it. I actually have 2 people that watch my channel that have been watching my channel since like the first video and like the 3rd video, and they've been here the whole time and they've never left. They're like my ride or dies. And I know a lot of you guys are my ride or dies. I'm not trying to say that. But what I will say is I don't know how the fuck they found my channel. Because it was nothing. I can't believe anybody found it. It was like, you know, in your first videos, like I literally, when she made a comment, it blew my mind that somebody actually commented on my video. But I actually went back in my videos and to see when her first comment was, and it was actually on my first video. So Megan made me, when I told her I wanted to try more Notoriously Morbid, she was like, bitch, I got so much Notoriously Morbid shit. I'm sending you a package. And she like sent me a package of like the most amazing package with like all the perfect special wrappings and the card in with each brand and like the little bags and like little samples and just all this different shit. And honestly, it was so nicely packaged. Like the contents were good. But the packaging was so like thoughtful and amazing that I actually wept. I straight sat on my bed right there and wept. So anyways, this was in it, and this is actually literally maybe the best lip gloss I've ever used. I just got on Apocalyptic Beauty's website to check out their glosses, and they probably have the best gloss selection I've ever seen. I've never looked at it before. So this is Surfer Ghoul by Apocalyptic Beauty, and it's fucking bomb. I mean, wouldn't you agree? It made this look, right? Now, my thoughts on this palette are, this palette is very user-friendly, quality-wise. Just use your less dense brushes and just basically do what you always do. I know a lot of you guys don't do makeup the same way I do makeup. The way I do makeup is too intricate. The way that I do makeup is necessary for me to get those weird color combinations that I like to create. And so when you use big brushes like that, you can't throw 3 opposing colors together because they blend so much that you can't get them together and like just have barely that line of blend, right? So I do that for a specific reason, but I know that everybody doesn't. And this palette was very fucking user-friendly. The other thing I'm gonna say is, dude, I've learned so much from watching Beautbean's videos. Like literally, like she's like a mentor to me. And so I had to go in and like use a different technique. Now, I don't expect anybody to do that either. Like if you get a palette and you use your common technique, like I don't expect you to switch it up, but like I felt a little bit like I was shitting in my own mouth to like shit on this, right? Or to like have it not work. And so I needed to go back and like figure out a way or how other people were making it work. So I went through and I watched videos of other people, and they, you know, essentially Beautbean has a very different style than me at this point. My style has changed. I love doing this though. This was a really good time for me, and it was so easy. It made me think, oh my God, maybe I can do my makeup before work. Maybe I can actually film before work again, because as it sits right now, my looks, I don't feel comfortable filming before work, because what if it doesn't work? What if I film something and I'm sitting here for an hour trying to film something and then it doesn't work and then I have to go to work? Like today, I had to go work and I had to wash my face and like cut that video short. It didn't feel okay in my heart to just let that stand the way it is. Now, does that change the fact that it performed poorly with that style or with that primer? It doesn't. However, it performed well with this other style. It isn't a reflection of the palette. It's just a stylistic difference, right? That's all I have. I'm really glad that I gave this a second chance. And these colors, these shimmers are ghostly. They are ghostly as fuck. All the ones that I used are like literally ghostly. I don't know how else to explain them, but I feel super cute. I put on freckles in straight Beautbean style, and like I feel very cute. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this look, or if you just like my sparkling personality and my boyish charm. And hang out with me in the comments. My camera's about to die, so just bear with me. Hang out with me in the comments, because I fucking love it. If you got halfway through my video and you were like, man, that girl sure is pretty until she opens her big fucking mouth, then go check me out on Instagram. I don't talk as much there. Thank you guys so much for watching. You could have been anywhere, but you were here wasting your time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Later. My eye is about to water on my contact. I held my eye open for so long, my contact dried out. Give me 1 second here. Let me get lubricated. Don't worry, I just get so emotional sometimes.